This is Monday, the 15th of April, and I'm Pat McClatchy with our morning update as we look past this weekend into the news of the day. Pretty interesting news, and most of it does pertain to trade and U.S.-China trade. And with that, we're seeing most of these agricultural markets supported. But let's just take a look at some of this news. A couple of things in Bloomberg. First off, Bloomberg, there was an article on, I guess the first thing is confidence that we continue to move forward toward a trade deal. At the same time, we are moving toward renegotiating some items with Europe, but everything seems to be optimistic. You know, there was a time that about once a week, it seemed like we would have some statement come out that would be considered negative toward trade and the market would react. We haven't had that in quite some time. Everything seems to be unified and we continue to move forward. Now, there is something here on Bloomberg I want to read to you. It's also about trade. That's something interesting. It says China is considering a U.S. request to shift some tariffs on key agricultural goods to other products so the Trump administration can sell an eventual trade deal as a win for farmers ahead of the 2020 election. People familiar with the situation said. Now, really the breakdown of this is that it appears even with a trade deal, the U.S. is going to continue to maintain some tariffs against China and go through a period to make sure that China will fulfill the trade deal. And so as the U.S. decides to do that, it's fully understandable that China will too. And so they're negotiating now to make sure that those tariffs that are maintained by China toward the U.S. Will not be with agriculture. Now, that's not announced, but that is what they're working on, and that certainly makes sense. It's not going to do the farmer a lot of good with the trade deal if they continue to have tariffs on our goods. So they're negotiating to shift it to other products that will perhaps, and to be really frank about it, won't be so politically, will be more politically agreeable to his base. So that's just sort of the news for today. Looking around, everything is mostly mixed and quiet. Cotton market in July is up 17 at 79.02. We have the May soybeans up 4 1/4 at 8.99 1/2, a high of $9.25, a low of 8.94 3/4. Corn market in May up 1 3/4 at 3.62 3/4 with a high of 3.63, a low of 3.61. Now wheat is the lone exception here, being down. It's down 3, 461 1/2, high of 464, low of 460 1/2. Crude oil is down 58 cents a barrel at 63.31 for May crude. Dollar is down 14. Gold down $6 an ounce. Silver down 9 cents an ounce. And the stock market, the global stock markets are mostly higher. The U.S. Stock market, or Dow Jones index, is right now up 14. That's it. We will have a crop progress report coming out later today at 3 o'clock. We'll try to look at that and touch on it tomorrow morning. So that's it. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later.